Hello, my name is Kate Bowers, and today we're going to be going over genetic engineering. Last year I got to go over genetic engineering in AP Bio, but we didn't really spend a lot of time on it, and I think it's definitely worth going over now. So a lot of people don't think they come into contact with genetic engineering, but we really do on a day-to-day basis. We come in contact with GMOs when we're eating food, and if we go out to eat, like Chipotle is very against GMOs. And GMOs are part of genetic engineering. So what exactly is genetic engineering? So genetic engineering is a process of genetic modification in which scientists intentionally insert a change into a plant, animal, or gene sequence to achieve a specific result. So they insert or remove DNA sequences, and these can insert traits or remove traits, and it'll cause a specific result in something like a corn crop, or it can even be in a human or an animal. In DNA cloning, scientists have to work to separate a gene from the surrounding DNA. A common method uses E. coli bacteria. E. coli and bacteria have plasmids, which are small circular DNA molecules that are replicated separately. To clone pieces of DNA, scientists first obtain a plasmid and insert DNA from another source into it. The resulting plasmid is now a recombinant DNA molecule. The plasmid is returned to a bacterial cell, producing recombinant bacterium. This cell reproduces through repeated cell divisions to form a clone of cells. The dividing bacteria replicate the recombinant plasmid. This is called gene cloning. Gene cloning is useful for two purposes: to make copies of particular genes or to produce a protein found in it. For example, a resistance gene present in one crop species might be cloned and transferred into plants of another species. These are called GMOs, genetically modified. A protein with medical issues, such as a human growth hormone, can be harvested in large quantities from cultures of bacteria carrying a cloned gene for the protein. Genetic engineering is used in many ways. One of the ways it is used is to combat the use of pesticides. Genetically engineered crops have built-in pesticides that prevent against pests and bacteria. This can eliminate our use of pesticides and reduce the runoff that goes into our waterways. The second way it is used is during droughts. Genetically engineered crops can require less water and therefore can produce a sufficient crop yield during a drought. The third way it is used is to create greater crop yields. Genetically engineered crops can be engineered to produce more crop per acre. This can reduce the amount of land we have to set aside to farming, or it can just produce greater crop yields in general. The possibilities to genetic engineering truly are endless, and I hope this video helped you learn a little something more about genetic engineering.